I am Shane and I am representing my group in robotics. The Husky lens provides 7 built-in features such as face recognition, object tracking, line tracking, color recognition, object recognition, and object classification. I will only discuss 4 of these functions, which are face recognition, color recognition, object recognition, and object classification. But before all of that, how do you use the Husky lens? Let's go over the main parts first. First, we have the function button. This button allows us to switch between different functions. Next, we have the learning button. This button allows us the Husky lens to learn the specified object. The screen displays what the camera is looking at, and depending on this function being used, displays a box that has a specific label. The camera is what allows the Husky lens to see the specific object and displays it in the screen. In this segment, let us focus on the first function, color recognition. Color recognition is based on lab color space, with dimension L representing lightness, A and B representing dimension of opposite color value, and CIE XYZ color space coordinates based on nonlinear compression. Comparing the lab parameters of the recognized and learned colors, when the color match within a certain error range, they are identified as the same color. In our usual use of color recognition, the hue and saturation in the color attribute of the same module are fixed, but the lightness will change under the influence of the environmental light change. Therefore, when using color recognition function of Husky lens, we must try our best to ensure that the environment light during learning and recognition is consistent with actual work. Object recognition. Object recognition mainly refers to the perception and understanding to the entity and the environment in three-dimensional world, and it belongs to the category of advanced computer vision. In object recognition, there are many complicated and interesting tasks such as target detection, object localization, image segmentation, and etc. Target detection can be seen as a combination of image classification and image localization. Take an example as a given picture. The target detection system should be able to identify the target in the picture and give its location. At present, there are 2 popular target detections algorithms. One is R-CNN and the other is YOLO. R-CNN algorithm has a higher accuracy but lower speed. YOLO algorithm is faster, but its accuracy is lower. The following is a brief introduction to YOLO algorithm. YOLO is an abbreviation of You Only Look Once. That's the correct term, which means prediction can be made just after look once. So, this can be explained later. The inspiration comes from humans ourselves, because when humans look at a picture, we can know the location of various types of targets in the picture at a glance. Unlike other algorithms that detect different objects one by one, YOLO, on the other hand, makes a prediction based on the entire picture. YOLO algorithm is implemented by splitting the input picture into S by S grids. If the center of an object falls in one grid, the corresponding grid is responsible for predicting the size and class of the target. As shown in the picture below, the center of the dog falls into the blue grid, so the blue grid is responsible for the information prediction. Face recognition. Face recognition is a kind of biometric identification technology based on human facial feature information. By collecting images or videos containing human faces with image camera or video camera, automatically detecting image information and tracking human faces, a series of technical analysis on the detected human faces is performed. There are 4 steps in face recognition. First step is face detection. Face detection finds the location of a face in the picture marked with a box shape. Second step is face alignment. It identifies faces from different angles by locating feature points on the face. Third step is face encoding. It can be simply understood as extracting face information and converting it into information understandable by computers. Fourth step is face comparison. It basically compares the face information to the existing database to obtain a similarity score and give comparison result. Face recognition is also considered to be one of the most difficult research topics in the field of biometric recognition or even in artificial intelligence area. The difficulty of face recognition is mainly attributed to the characteristics of human face as a biological feature. Imagine if Daniel Padilla met his lookalike. The husky lens would blow up because of how poggy this guy looks. But in all seriousness, the husky lens would have trouble identifying identical looking people. For our activity, we made the husky lens learn our faces and assigned each face an ID. We then named these IDs to match our faces, and coded that when it detects a specific face, it would display the name of that person. I tested to see how accurate the face detection was by making a face ID of my friend Francesca. Then I took a picture of her, edited her facial features to make a picture that looked like her, but with a bit of adjustments to her facial features. I then showed the husky lens a photo and it did not recognize Francesca. It shows that even if you look a bit similar, the face recognition will always differentiate between the two faces and check to see if it really is the same face.
Christoph lagi. Face ID ka? Kanang daw tayo.
Bay, imong nai tarong sama.
Nagbuhay ni mo, Joy.
3. Ay, dapat dyan ka mag-video.
Bakit
Makita
cheese?
mo ang name.
Masarap ka
Para
butang.
makita ang name, bibigyan mo. I need